Hello everybody and welcome back to Payday Packs, where whenever we get paid, we try to get ourselves some card packs, crack them open, and see what we can find. I know it's been a little while, but we're back and we've got a lot to pop open today. But before I jump into that, I finally did it. It was off camera, unfortunately, but I finally got Twin Flame Tyrant. And he is a 5-drop red 3/5 dragon from Magic the Gathering. He has flying, and if a source I control would deal damage to an opponent or a permanent they control, it deals double that damage instead. This is a powerful card I've been looking for a while, and I'm sad it was off camera, but I'm so happy I finally got it. Just had to get that out of the way. I've been searching for that thing for a bit. So today we've got a pack of new Phyrexia. And this will be an almost all Magic pack set today. 3 Final Fantasy, because you know I love the Final Fantasy set. 3 Spider-Man, because it's new and there are some cards in there I'm after. Then we've got 3 Jumpstart boosters from Foundations. And then I've got 2 packs of Avatar: The Last Airbender. Just, it's new. Wanted to see what we can get out of that. Not really looking for anything specific outside of Spider-Man. I have the Cosmic Spider, and it's going to be a commander for an all Spider deck. So I want to get as many of those as I can. I love Foundations. There's not really some big hitters that you can get out of the Foundations packs in terms of value. I think the highest valued card out of there is like 30, mid 30s, and to me it was just something different. You got 20 cards in there instead of the normal 14, and I just wanted to try and see what else I could find since I finally got my dragon over there. And then I have a special foil promo pack from Tarkir Dragonstorm. I've opened I think 2 of these before. And one of them I got a Planeswalker, and I don't remember what the Planeswalker was off the top of my head, but the other one I got an Ugin, which was amazing. So we'll see what we can find in that one. And then I have 2 random packs from different series that I figured I'd open just for the fun of it. But let's go ahead and just move stuff out of the way and get started. I think I'll start with the Phyrexia. Probably end with, I'm not going in specific order here, but I think I'll just do it like this. Do the Jumpstart after Phyrexia. Then we'll do Final Fantasy and Spider-Man and then Avatar. So put those out of the way for now. Let's go ahead and crack this open and see what we get. Ooh, this one's giving me some trouble, and I'm trying real hard not to damage anything. That works. Wow, it does not want me to open it. How about from this side? There we go. Ooh, got ourselves an art card. Very nice. Also, I'm working with a little bit of different lighting here, so I'm going to have shadows from this side and a little bit of glare, like, yeah. So I'll try my best not to blind everybody. So this art card is Black Sun's Twilight. Very nice. Hammy Bammy's collecting those, so that'll probably go to him. Ooh, okay. So, okay, this pack's back. I've been finding a lot of packs that have the cards mixed up. It used to be commons, uncommons, rares, mythics if you got them, stuff like that, and then lands and whatnot. But lately, when I pop a pack open, I'm getting all this stuff in the back. Like, this is a common, but it's foil, which would have usually been at the back. So, yeah, okay, there's a land at the back. So we'll go ahead and just do it like this. Alright, so first off we have a foil Titanic Growth. yeah, okay. Foil common, land at the back. But okay, we'll just roll with it. Azuri Stalker of Spheres. Hopefully y'all can see these. I'm still working with my phone camera, which is not the best, but it works. Hopefully my audio is better though, because thanks to my buddy Mighty Mouse, I now have an actual microphone. Oh, okay, that's cool. Unctus Grand Metatect. I haven't had a lot of the alt art cards, much less a borderless. I don't get these very often. Okay. Sawblade Scamp. Bladehold War Whip. Rebel Salvo. I think we got past all the good cards. You can see a little bit of fuzziness on the camera, so bear with me. Resistance Reunited. Molten Rebuke. Planar Disruption. Hazardous Blast. Bladegraft Aspirant, and a Phyrexian Full Art Forest. I always love Titanic Growth. All right, what do we got here? So we got... yeah, so that's one of those. Sawblade Scamp. A 1-drop red 1/1 Phyrexian Beast with haste. Oops, sorry. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you put an oil counter on it, and you can tap to remove an oil counter from it to deal 1 damage to each opponent. I liked those effects because I got tired after a while of everybody complaining about being targeted, so nobody's targeted if I'm hitting everybody at once. Unctus Grand Metatech, 3-drop blue, 2/4 legendary Phyrexian Vidalcan. Other blue creatures you control have the ability that states whenever this creature becomes tapped, you draw a card, and then you discard a card. Other artifact creatures you control get +1/+1, and you can play Phyrexian, which was, I guess, if I remember right, it was either blue or 2 life for that one. Until end of turn, target creature you control becomes a blue artifact in addition to its other colors and types. Activate only as a sorcery. And we have Azuri Stalker of Spheres, a blue-green 4-drop 3/3 legendary Phyrexian Elf Warrior. When he enters the battlefield, you may pay 3 if you do proliferate twice. And whenever you do proliferate, you draw a card. So you would proliferate twice and then draw 2. Not too shabby. Alright. Typically I put what I think are the best cards off to the side, and I just not really sure. I guess it's these two. So I'm still working on figuring out a good, like here I could see it's blurry, but it's visible. And then about here, it looks like it's fine on my end. And then down here, I'm hoping you guys can still see it. And then I have a light right here off to the side, pointing right here, but it's not a bright light. But I'm hoping that helps everybody kind of just see what's on the board. Alright. Oh. I've got soda again. I haven't drank soda since like February of last year. But I am type 2 diabetic, so I watch anything and everything that says added sugars. And I've got to check my blood sugar a lot. But I found these Zevia sodas, and it's literally just carbonated water with flavor, but it's stevia leaf extract as the sweetener, so you don't have a bunch of random chemicals and crap in it. And there's no sugar, and they actually, at first it tastes like diet, which isn't great, but now that I've been drinking them for a while, I'm used to them. And they got like the cream soda and the root beer flavors that I think are really good. So if anybody out there is a diabetic and wants to get back into drinking soda like things, because like at some point you just miss it, I recommend Zevia's. Yeah, so we're jumping into the Foundations Jump Starts. Now I opened a Avatar Jumpstart recently, and I realized these are themed. And I guess the gimmick is like you shuffle up two packs in play. So these are just little mini decks that you can combine, kind of like whenever you're doing the drafts on Arena. Sometimes they have preset themes you can pick from and combine. I'm just having a day with these packs, aren't I? This one says Stoked, and it's red. So let's see what comes out of here. Are these backwards, or... Yeah, I think so, because that's a rare. That's a land. Land. Alright, whatever. So, Stoked. Doesn't say anything more than that. So we've got Goblin Dark Dwellers, Hearts on Fire, Cleon Merry Champion, some anime artwork, 3-drop red 2/2 legendary human with double strike. Whenever you cast a spell from a spell that targets Cleon, exile the top card of your library, and you may play that card until the end of your next turn. I'm not a fan of those effects just because if I can't manage to play it, then I lose them because they're exiled. So, not a big fan of those ones. A Crowing Crusader, trying to get that sharpness back. Here, let's try this. There we go. You can't really see the background if I do this, but at least you'll be able to see the cards, and for now that's what matters. Arena Athlete. Okay, so there's the Stoked guy. Whenever you cast a spell that targets him, target creature an opponent controls cannot block this turn. That ain't bad. So you buff them up and then swing, and their big threat can't really do anything. Crimson Wisps. Hero of the Games. Infuriate, love that card. Royal Eruption. Uncaged Fury. Weaver of Lightning. Oops, sorry for the shadows. Young Pyromancer. Thriving Bluff. Okay, so enters tapped. As it enters, choose a color other than red, and you can tap it to tap for red or the color you picked. A little bit of fixing, and then the rest are lands. So it's like a little starter thing. That's not bad. Let's put that up there. So I kind of get that. Is that I've never really messed with these much before. This one says bloody, so I have to assume blood tokens. I'm more of a straightforward player. I like to just play my cards and throw them at people. So stuff like discarding to get effects like madness and whatnot, never really been my thing. So we got bloody. Markov Blade Master. Okay, so it's definitely vampires. Markov Enforcer. And blood tokens. Yep. Evora Insatiable Air. Also with an anime style art. Blood Hypnotist. Blood Petal Celebrant. There's the face card. Falcon Wrath Celebrants. Flame Blessed Bolt. Insolent Neonate. Markov Retribution. Soul Seer. Stolen Vitality. Voldaren Duelist. Another Thriving Bluff. And then lands. So I could see that doing something, but it's not for me. Alright, into the last Foundations Jumpstart. I'm just going to throw all the wrappers on the floor, forget about it. This one says Bookworms and it's blue, so we'll see what pops out of this one. I feel like these are, like, obviously Jumpstart means like you just jump into a game. It's probably good for newer players, and I kind of like that. Although some of the themes might be difficult for a brand new player. Like my thing with when I started was I had to get all the keywords down, because every time somebody's like, okay, well, this has Death Touch, this has Lifelink, blah, 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 and I had to keep asking for reminders on what they did. So once you get keywords down, I feel like the rest of the game is just simple. So we got Nadir Kraken, Phantasmal Shieldback, Starlight Snare. That's some good artwork right there. Sir Eleonora the Discerning. Dragunder. Fairy Vandal. Latinam Adept. Opt. Reckless Scholar, there's the face card. Sky Eel School. Soul Read. Ooh. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 4 or draw 2 cards. But for a 4-drop, Tolarian Kraken. Memorial to Genius. And then a Thriving Isle, so a blue version of Thriving Bluff. And then some islands. No, definitely not what I thought it was going to say for blue. Yeah. Those aren't bad. It's definitely like a starter thing, and I think that's kind of neat. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump into the Final Fantasy. As always, there's cards you want, but off the top of my head, there's not really anything crazy I'm looking for right now. So, backwards. All the packs are... Is that just how they're doing it now? So a hero token with a treasure on the other side. A foil 7th Heaven Plains. A foil Magic Damper. Sarah Farron. So we'll go like this real quick. And she flips into Crystallized Sarah. Oop. Just throwing my cards around. Alright. Side quest card collection, which flips to Magic card. Oh, like instead of Magic Carpet, Magic card. And we've got Chocobo Racetrack. Very happy about that because I'm using a couple copies of that in one of my decks. Ether. Orin's Inspiration. Fight On. Excuse the lighting, I thought it was going to work out better than it is. But Blitzball. Magic Tech Infantry. Ice Flan. Shinra Reinforcements. Bard's Bow. And a Warrior's Sword. So these are coming out backwards. Oh, I love that 7th Heaven land. And then Sarah and the Chocobo Racetrack are going to go off to the side. And the rest will go into the Stack of the Void. Next pack. So, out of these packs, not specifically the ones I've pulled, but Phyrexia, Jumpstart, Final Fantasy, like, what cards are you trying to get yourselves? We got ourselves a Zidane Tantalus Thief art card. Oh, it's one of those ones. Cool. Leave that over there. Are we backwards again? It's a land, but it's a common. Rabanastre Royal Sea. Yeah, we're backwards. Okay. Adalbert Steiner. Foil. Ninja's Blades. Poo Poo UFO. Still funny sounding to me. Samurai's Katanas. So we got the Ninja's Blades and Samurai's Katana. That's interesting. Thieves and a Thieves Knife. Magic Tech Armor. Hilgigus. Syncopate. White Mage's Staff. Rook Turret. A Malboro. Chocobo Kick. And Suplex. So I guess Ninja Blades is the card for this one. And I'm going to pull that Chocobo Kick to the side too, because that is also going in a deck. Off to the side you go. And let's go ahead and put these over there too. Alright. Last Final Fantasy pack. Until the next video, because y'all know I'm addicted. Another art card. We got Delivery Moogle art card. And then we've got the land, island. Foil side quest Hunt the Mark. So that's... And then it transforms into Yasmat Ultimate Mark. And it is foil. And then we... Whoa, okay, cool. So we have a alternate art, light up the stage, full art, A Promise Fulfilled. with Squall and Renoa. That's pretty cool. That's definitely going to be the one that goes, oh, hello. Sephiroth Fabled Soldier. And it's borderless. And he flips into Sephiroth One-Winged Angel. That is very nice. Alright, very happy with this pack so far. So then we continue on. Fang Fearless Lassie, which transforms into part of Ragnarok. And I either had a Fang before or I had a Vanille, but I think I had a Vanille, and that would mean I have both sides of that. That is a meld card. So whenever you have both of them, you exile them and return them flipped into the melded version. So that's going over here. And then we've got Black Waltz number 3, which I'm putting to the side because I'm working on a Black Wizard burn deck. We got Galoof's Final Act, Galuf, Realm Sketching, Magic Pot, Weapons Vendor, Scorpion Sentinel, Namazu Trader, Town Greeter, and Light of Judgment. I don't know if this is any good or not. Oh, sorry, smacked the microphone. Yeah, that was a good pack in my opinion. Probably a lot of people's opinions. Alright. Next, we're jumping into Spider-Man. Which, from what I've been reading, a lot of people were disappointed in this set. I don't know if they just thought some cards were underpowered, overpowered. I know a lot of people are just kind of tired of a lot of Universes Beyond stuff and side stuff, like collabs, but I like Spider-Man. I'm going to like the next Marvel set that comes out. I'm obsessed with the Final Fantasy set. Avatar, but I'm enjoying them. Like, I've seen some great cards, I've seen some bad cards, but I feel like it's just each... And I agree with a lot of people that these sets are coming out way too fast. I don't know, I always figured it should be like every couple months at least. Every 3 or 4 months, drop a set, and then just give us time to enjoy it. And we got a Spider token. Backwards again. Yeah, okay. I'll put that off to the side because I am going to end up using it. Savage Mansion. Web Up. Doc Ock's Tentacles. Silver Sable Mercenary Leader. Rhino Barreling Brute. Secret Identity. Mechanical Mobster. Oscorp Research Team. Spider-Gwen Free Spirit. Swarm Being of Bees. That's terrifying. Electro's Bolt. Gallant Citizen. Mob Lookout. And then Selfless Police Captain. Alright. I don't know what I would say is the better cards in this one, but... I don't know. I don't really have any thoughts right now on what cards are going to be great or not in Spider-Man. In my terms, since I'm working on a spider deck for the Cosmic Spider, I guess it's just anything that is a spider or a Spider-Man character, like specifically. But on to the next one. We got a treasure token with Doc Ock's tentacles robbing a bank or a vault of some kind. Flips to... Oh, okay, so these... I didn't even notice. So you got spider tokens, and on the other side, treasure... And food with a hot dog. Authentic New York City delicacy. So we got a foil Suburban Sanctuary. A Surveil Land. A foil Shock. Urban Retreat, a I don't remember the color pie. Green, white, blue tap line. We got Lizard, Connor's Curse. Spider UK. Secret Identity again. Another Rhino. Mechanical Mobsters. We're going to get a lot of duplicates, aren't we? Whoosh. Spider Islanders. Venomized Cat. Aw, poor kitty. So adorably evil. City Pigeon. Grow Extra Arms. And a News Helicopter. So, put those lands aside because I like those. Spider UK. Yeah. Now, what am I doing? I don't need to put it all on top of the other cards. We got this whole area over here. Alright, those can stay there. Get the Surveil lands to the side. And there we go. Spider-Gwen. Spider-Man characters all to the side. One more Spider-Man pack. Let's hope for something crazy just because. Alrighty, so what do we got? There's a token, another Savage Mansion, I saw that card, Tombstone Career Criminal Foil. We got Aranya, Heart of the Spider, Borderless Spider-Man art. I don't know what this frame is called, but it looks sick. She's definitely going over here. Terrific Team Up. Living Brain Mechanical Marvel. That's a name. Another Secret Identity. I don't need that many. Hot Dog Cart. Whoosh. Masked Meower. There's a Spider Cat. Merciless Enforcers. Beetle Legacy Criminal. Another News Helicopter. Craven's Cats and a Scout the City. Definitely that Aranya is the winner on that pack. Alright, what else we got? We're kind of flying through them. I guess now we start with the Avatar stuff. So I got two of these. So we'll go ahead and just rip them open. See what we can find. Absolutely destroy this like a Christmas present. There we go. Alrighty, so we got a spirit token that has a wolf on it. That's actually really good looking. I like that a lot. And okay, we're back with a copy token on the back. Oh, that's from the Ember Island players. Okay. Interesting. Alrighty. Looks like we're back to the normal sequence. So we got First Time Flyer, Water Tribe Captain, Pillar Launch, Fire Nation Cadets, Swamp Snare Trap, aw, Appa, Giant Koi, Abandoned Attachments, Katara Bending Prodigy. There we go. Waterbend 6. That's the new one of the new mechanics. Is they have fire, water, earth, and air bending. But for 6? Okay, I get it. So Waterbend 6, draw a card. While paying a waterbend cost, you can tap your artifacts and creatures to help. Each one pays for 1. So waterbend is convoke for creatures and artifacts. Interesting. Unlucky Cabbage Merchant. My cabbages. Northern Air Temple. Fancy Footwork. And then we have a borderless Yui. Was it Yui or Yui? It's been so long. Yui the Moon Spirit. With Waterbend 5. But she lets you... Okay, so you can tap your artifacts and creatures to waterbend 5, and you get to cast a non-creature spell from your hand for free. Not too shabby. And we got a foil waterbending lesson. And then a foil meditation pools. Alright. So Yui, definitely. Yeah, I'll say it's the Yui. We got one more avatar. Rip into this thing. Like it's been a week since you ate and they just brought home groceries. So. Alright. Give me something cool. A sweet looking dragon token. With firebending force. So firebending gives you mana whenever whatever has firebending resolves or attacks. Interesting. So we got pirate peddlers, watery grasp, saber-tooth moose lion, avatar enthusiasts, the foamy mouth guy. Firebending lesson. Otter penguins. Earth Kingdom soldier. Gather the White Lotus. There's a lot of ally cards in this set, which I have a Tazri 5-color ally deck that desperately needs rebuilding. So I might use some of these to just kind of help that out over time. But for now, not really planning on anything in particular with these. Shared Roots. Fire Nation attacks. Meteor Sword. And then, a borderless Azula Cunning Usurper. Black, blue, 4/4 legendary human noble rogue with firebending 2, so you would add 2 red mana when she attacks. When she enters, target opponent exiles a non-token creature that they control, and then exile a non-land card from their graveyard. During your turn, you may cast the cards exiled with Azula, and you may cast them as if they had flash, and you could spend mana of any type to cast those cards. That's pretty good. Also interesting that she's, like, obviously she has firebending, it's Azula, but she's Dimir. She's blue-black, but generates red mana. And I think that's funny. That's really pretty, though. She goes down there. We got a foil flexible waterbender. And a Kyoshi Village. Alright. Yep. I do believe Yui and Azula are the winners of that pack. Yeah. Flew through those. So we got the 3 jump starts. Let me adjust the focus here. So we got the 3 jump starts. The Phyrexian cards. The Final Fantasy cards, which, big right there. And we have the Spider-Man cards and the Avatar cards. So then I guess we're on to the side stuff. So now we've got the Tarkir Dragonstorm promo pack. So there's 3 cards in here. They're all foils. And there are some really good cards in this. Like I said, last time I got an Ugin. Oh, it's so flimsy. It makes me nervous. Hold on. Sorry about that. Had to use my teeth. And it's still fighting me. There we go. Try to open it without just seeing what they are right off the bat. Alright, so 3 cards. They're all foiled. They're all promos. Let's see what we got. And I want to thank George from Hypno Comics for dropping these for me. We've got a Quarcy Revenant. A 3-drop black... Oh, let me adjust. 3-drop black Vampire with 3/3, and it has Flying, Death Touch, and Lifelink. Renew for 2 in black. Exile this card from your graveyard and put a Flying counter, Death Touch counter, and a Lifelink counter on target creature. Activate only as a sorcery. That's really good, I think. So for 3, you get a 3/3 Flying, Death Touch, Lifelink, and then if it dies, you pay 3 and one of your other creatures becomes a Flying, Death Touch, Lifelink. I think that's pretty nuts. Next card. Oh, that's an interesting artwork. Static Snare. A flash enchantment, costs 1 less to cast for each attacking creature. When this enchantment enters, exile target artifact or creature an opponent controls until this leaves the battlefield. Costs 5, but it has its own cost reduction effect, so that's good. And then, come on, big banger card. Let's go. Oh, grabbed the wrong one. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, let's go. Coma, Cosmos Serpent. This is not an expensive card, but it's one I like a lot. So it's a 7-drop, blue-green, 6/6 legendary serpent. Cannot be countered. And at the beginning of every upkeep, which includes your opponent's, you create a 3/3 blue serpent creature token named Coma's Coil. And you can sacrifice another serpent to choose one of these effects. Tap target permanent, and it cannot activate its abilities that are activated abilities this turn. Or Coma Cosmos Serpent gains indestructible until end of turn. So to me, this is actually really good. Like, let's say you're playing with 3 friends. So by the time it comes back to your turn, you have 3/3 serpent tokens. And if they tried to get rid of Coma or do something that you didn't like during that turn that would have destroyed him, or used an ability you didn't want them to use, you just sacrifice one of the tokens at instant speed to stop it or protect him. To me, this is a winner. I have him, but I love him. Not too bad for a promo pack. Not as good as the Ugin pack, I gotta admit. That was nuts. But next we've got 2 more packs, but they are not Magic. So just for fun, I decided to pick these up. And I've got a Dragon Ball card game Mythic booster. I do have some DBZ cards. I don't play because I don't have anyone to play it with in my group. I'm the only one that really has them. But I've been collecting some of them here and there because they have amazing artwork. So there's 8 cards in this pack. Let's see what we get. There we go. Try really hard not to bend cards, especially on that foil pack. There's only 3 in there, so it just feels so flimsy when you're trying to open it. Come on. These packs are fighting me today, man. I love the backs. Little potato chipped. Oh, hello. Son Goku Instinct Surpassed. That just looks gorgeous. We got Android 18 Perfection's Prey. Shocking Death Ball from Super Android 17. Miracle Strike Gogeta. Android 18 Full of Rage. Chain Attack Trunks. A foil Launch Feminine Wiles with hearts all over it. I'm assuming that's the big card in here. And then a foil, partially foil, Revived Ravager Vegeta. Okay. That looks sick. And that's the Xeno armor, isn't it? From Dragon Ball Heroes. I don't know values. I don't know if they're good in one set or another, but I like the artwork a lot. And they're not really expensive packs, so yeah, I'd have to say those 2 are winners. The foils. And then the last pack of the day, because I just figured it was something different, and I wanted to add some variety. I was getting Digimon packs for a while, but the store I was finding them at stopped stocking them, and it was the only store that I ever found in my town that sold them. But here and there, we do get ourselves some Pokemon. So we got this big 20 card pack from Walmart, and it claims that there's a foil guaranteed and that there are supposedly randomly inserted ultra rares, implying that you can get a Moonbryon. That's actually not why I grabbed this. I grabbed it just because it was something different. So it's got this little pull tab on the back. Oh. See, that I like. Instead of just ripping them open from the side like Magic does, I like that, the little pull tab. It's got like a little box in here. Okay. Oh, they're not even sleeved or anything. Is this, so that makes me wonder, is this like a repack thing or something? Alright, so we have a Mimikyu EX. It's really cool looking. That's a foil. I guess that's the randomly inserted. So we have Gloria. I did not know that was her name. Psychic Energy, Fire Energy. Sinistea. Grievard. Lunatone. Baltoy. So is this all psychics? Houndstone. Granbull. Solrock. So all psychics and fire. Slugma Victini. Reveroom. Okay, steel. I guess it's not all psychics and fire. A Golding with some really nice fireworks in the background. Vikavolt. Heatmore. Applin. Litten. And Zeraora. I guess there's a winner in this pack. It's definitely the random insert. Where can I put that? I'll put that right there off to the side. So let's refocus. So, if there's anything you found in this poll video that you liked, let me know in the comments below. And between Phyrexia, Final Fantasy, Foundations, Spider-Man, Avatar, Dragon Ball, Pokemon, whatever, drop in the comments what you've been looking for. Let's see what everybody's on the hunt for. So, just want to say thank you all for watching, especially if you lasted this long and didn't get bored of my voice. And I guess I'll just call it at that. I hope you all have a great holiday and a great new year. Good luck on your polls and have a great day or night wherever you're at.